paisley on the bottom, like the bandanas, and then the blue stars at the top. Welcome down the middle. So cute. And I have to brag about this one. This is the second design for Wreath Rail Club that's going out. So if you're with my monthly subscription, it's called Wreath Rail Club. This is the second design that you're going to get, okay? So let me push that, or put that back here. Now, let's get started. I'm gonna bring this in a little bit more. Hold on, don't get sick here. There, I'm just gonna cut off the top of my head. Hi, Mom. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Okay, so here's the bald eagle. We have this, now this is a big size. We have this wing wreath rail. Back in the day, someone wanted some wings, so this is what we're doing. I've never made anything on this before. This is 18 inches. It's a little bit big, and this is the 12-inch head. So what I'm gonna do is make some wings here, and we're just gonna give it a shot. I need, let me see. I need cable tie mounts, and I don't see that I have them. Nancy, I'm sorry. Can you grab me a couple cable tie mounts? I don't. Yep, I've used all. Well, there's one. I need another one. I've used everything out of my drawer here, and you can see this is like a junk drawer for crafters. It has all the junk in here. So what you want to do before you start your project is, if you know you're going to be making something with a sign, you want to add something on the back. Thank you. Add something on the back so you can attach it. Do it when you start your project, so you give the glue a chance to dry. And I have to tell you guys, don't just add a dab of glue on there and think that it's done, because I've had another cable tie mount come off of the sticky back. So you have the plastic that we're gonna use our pipe cleaner through. Then there's this foam, sticky foam that's supposed to adhere to. Well, the sticky part is staying on my wreath rail and the plastic is coming off. So we need to glue this all up. That's why I like to make sure there's enough glue around it so the whole piece is glued to the back here so it doesn't come off, okay? Yay, we like eagles too. Okay, so here's another here's another tip, okay? So this, I know I'm gonna be putting this right here in the middle, like this. This is gonna be full of mesh, but I'm gonna put this right here in the middle. So what I wanna do is see where I'm going to add my mount, these mounting squares, so I can attach it to the wreath rail. If you were using something like this, you would do the same thing. Figure out where your sign is going to go on your wreath rail, and then kind of align it, knowing that, okay, I want this to be here, so I'm going to put my mounting squares to where they're next to the rail, okay? So let me move this over here because I need to see. There we go. That's good. So let's get this going. Let me turn. I have to have it facing me. I want it to where the bottom of the eagle right here, he has brown. So he has a yellow beak, and he has white head, and then brown feathers. And we're going to add the brown to make it look like, you know, feathers coming out. So I do want a little bit of brown down here. And then I have my flag ribbon. I'm going to make a little bow down there. So I'm not too worried about this part showing, but I want him right here. So I'm just going to go kind of like in a little bit, maybe an inch in right here, and attach him. Maybe I'll do up and down. I don't want him to move around. I might have to use 3. Let me see. I'm just going to put one right here in the middle, and then the other 2 on the side, and then we'll see if that's enough for us to use it. So take your glue, I just put a little swirl right there. I'm going to put this one right here. But when I do this, this is what I'm talking about. If you were just to leave this plastic piece is going to pop off of the sticky part that we glued on. It's nobody's fault or anything like that. It's just, there's nothing other than the stickiness holding this together, but we're going to put this, we're going to put some glue because I don't want my pieces to fall apart. So when I put my glue, I'm making sure the glue is going around the whole piece so the plastic, the sticky part, and the wood are all on there. Does that make sense? Because I don't want any of your guys' signs or designs to fly off your door, you know? And when you're looking on here, there's 2 little holes. I'm just doing a dot of glue. So that's adding another spot that the glue is sticking, or the glue is touching everything. Okay, one more. Now you don't have to do 3. I'm just doing that just to show you. And then we're gonna set this aside and get busy on our project, okay? But know ahead of time if you want to add a sign, you have to prep it because you don't want wet glue. Now, when I'm doing Facebook Lives, I can't, or any type of live, YouTube, Instagram, I can't be here all day, right? I'm a mom, a wife, I got stuff to do. Nobody wants to be at work all day, right? So if you know you're gonna work on a sign, prep it the day before, and then when you're ready to do your project, then it's done, because you want the glue to dry. I'm gonna grab my trash can. Okay. Let me take a drink. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I don't want to hold it all the way down. I want the glue dripping, but I have those 3 there, so when I attach it, it should align or give me a good placeholder for that. I'm going to set this over here. I have the fan blowing, which I'm going to turn up because I'm sweating to the oldies over here already. I'm going to set this by the fan so it dries a little bit faster. Okay, so if you're on my text list, I sent a text saying this is new to me. So we're just going to have a little fun and see how we can make my vision come alive. So I need my rotary cutter, and I have brown mesh here. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to add my pipe cleaners. I'm not going to go on the outside, this outside part. I'm going to start here and doing some layers of mesh. Now I don't need, because I'm not adding tails to this, I don't need a full pipe cleaner. I'm only going to use half. So these are standard pipe cleaners. They're about 12 inches. So I'm just going to cut them in half right at the 6 inch, maybe. So get some pipe cleaners. And I don't have brown, so we're just using black. Use what you got. I didn't want to use white. I think that would just be, it would stand out too much, okay? Okay, we're gonna get started with that. And there's something tickling my arm over here, you guys. You know how you get a hair and it's just like right there? It needs to leave me alone. Okay, take your pipe cleaner, fold it in half like this. So this is a full-size pipe cleaner. I've cut in half and then I'm bending it in half like this. And then I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna start at the end and twist my pipe cleaner on. I'm gonna do this. I might have to do the end. So this is just an experiment because we're gonna see how this is gonna turn out. These bars on this wreath rail are kind of thick. So if, well, we're not adding ribbon, we're not adding tubing, I know, but you might want to use a fuller or the full size pipe cleaner. Let's see how this comes out and then you decide if you want to update it or whatever. I want to put one right here in the middle. So anytime I have anything that's like a cross right here, I'm going to go at it diagonally and hope that hope that this is enough pipe cleaner to add some stuff here. Whew. I'm hot already. Hi guys. So just attaching your pipe cleaners, folding in half, getting it on here. So doing the ends, kind of like what I do for my other wreath rails. The end, oop, that one is way lopsided. The ends, the middle, and then the middle. Looks like a TIE fighter. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Hi, Chris. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Girlfriend, that's not true, but thank you. I do have a graveyard of things that didn't make the cut, but we don't talk about that. I figure if I can experiment and show you and you guys see the mistakes that I make, then it just makes it easier for you. And that's what I'm here for. Okay? Now this one, I kind of want it like right in the middle instead of being on the end. So this is gonna get a little tricky. I'm gonna get these on here and then show you, okay? Now I might do ruffles. I want to really try to make these end pieces so they do look like feathers coming out. So that, for me, that's going to be a tricky part. How am I going to do that? Have you guys made anything like this? Do you remember last year when Pottery, was it? No, it was Pier 1 came out with that eagle wreath and everybody jumped on it. But that was made with these little wood chip things. I forgot what they were called. I didn't try to make that. So it's like, oh, somebody they were inspired to make something very similar. How did they make it? So this here, I've never made anything like this. So I don't even know how it's going to come out, guys. This one might have to be, this one might, in the middle right here, might have to be a bigger one. So there's that, and then it's the same on the top and the bottom, a TIE fighter. Oh my gosh, that would be so cute if someone did that. Who's going to do that? Who's going to take one for the team? You guys don't know what that is? It's from Star Wars. Who said that anyways? Oh, Sue from YouTube. Oh, you are so cute, Sue. That would be fun. I see gray and white. I would have to see another one to see what it looks like. Some black accents, maybe a sign with the logo, which we cannot make. Do not even ask us to make anything like that. Okay, would be like you making one for your own personal use, okay? Okay, so this is kind of like what it's looking like. You can see here are all my little pipe cleaners. I went 5 on this rail, 3 on this rail. So 5 on this outside, 3 on this inside, and 3 down here. So this is going to be my bottom. But I don't want the eagle to get lost because there won't be anything here. So let's get this started. Then I'm going to see how it does. I'm going to start with 10-inch mesh. And we're just going to cut, how many is that? 5, 10, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's 19 pieces. So let's see how many we can get on this roll, and then I have another roll, and we're just gonna wing it, okay? If it doesn't work out, then you guys will know you're gonna need something bigger or longer or something. So let's start with 19 of these, okay? Now you see me using my mesh mate. I haven't had any issues with it flying off the table or being unstable. So if you have a mesh mate and that's happening, I suggest gluing the pieces in. And the very first original video I did talk about that. This, I don't have glued in. So everything is made here. You know, we do have machines, but it's hand designed, handmade here. Glue it in. It's not going to be like a super snug fit. Some of them might be, but you want to glue it in and leave it so that it doesn't move on you, okay? If that's an issue. So what is that? 3, 6, 9, 12. 15. Yay, I can count. Yay. White tail feathers, maybe. And then what's that? 18, and then one more. Okay, so here's a good thing. See, I'm at the end of my roll. Save your roll. I've been showing you guys what to do with your remnants. You have these little rolls left over. If you have a 12-inch wreath rail, you only need 5 cuts at 10 inches. So that could be another project. And you're gonna get everything out of that roll of mesh, okay? So for the tail, or for the wing here, I wanted to create something that is like feathers. So let me try this. Let me see. I might have to do this and do a ruffle. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this 10-inch, okay, and here's the natural curl of it. I'm gonna flip it over so the curl is going up and bringing corner to corner. So you have it like this. I know it's really see-through. Let me see if I can move so you can see. So I have it corner to corner. Don't worry about this right here. Feathers aren't perfect. They're different. They're unique, okay? So corner to corner right here. So here's this. And then across from the corner, or those points, I'm just bringing it together. Almost looks like a mustache, like this, okay? And then because it has that point like a feather, see that? I'm just gonna fold that over and have them coming out like this. So it's kind of like feathers. I'm already guessing I'm gonna have all of this on here, but I can still see a lot of the board. I'm gonna do something else there. So I might do another row of pipe cleaners and do some ruffles on there. So let me get all of the 10-inch. So you're just gonna turn it. This is, if you guys have made flowers before, someone's done something like this with flowers, maybe for the greenery part. And how I showed you how to, see, that's not gonna fit in there. This one is too small. Remember I said this part right here might be too small? So if you're not comfortable with getting a tight squeeze on these pipe cleaners, you might have to just use whole pipe cleaners and not cut them in half. I thought I would have enough, but that one I do not. So it is what it is. But I'm liking this with the feathers right here, the feathers that we're making, okay? So you're getting this little point right here. might have to put more. So we're just gonna add some more here. And I might do some ruffles on this big one up here just to cover the thing. Kind of like how I made peanut butter. See my horse right there? We're just gonna make this little eagle, do our best. Okay, so don't be afraid to try something new. It's scary, but what's the worst that can happen? It doesn't come out, but you tried, right? Well, you didn't try because you did it. So you made something new and it wasn't what you thought it was going to be. So what? Okay, so this is what I've changed. I'm going to load this bar up. Instead of putting one in the middle, I'm going to put more ties in the side here for these feathers that are going to be coming out like on his wing, okay? So instead of doing that middle cross piece, I'm going to add 4 to this one rail part. Does that make sense? Are you guys following along? But I'm just taking that and then folding it over just so it creates like these points like the end of a feather, and then this part is what's going right here in my tie. So that one wants to turn. That's okay. It's not so bad, huh? So I'll have 8 across here instead of 5. But that's okay because I want to make some bigger cuts and do a ruffle to hide more of this board. So I'm okay with that because all of this mesh is going to get used. So I would say this is a special piece. This is not something you're going to make every day. You know, so like my dad loves bald eagles. So it would be something very special. You can do it with a flag on it, American flag. You could do it with a sign, a veteran sign. You could just do what I'm doing, do a patriotic bow. Okay. I think there's a lot of possibilities here, but this would be something that you're not going to, you know, throw together every day. See, my little fat fingers just don't want to twist on these things here. So I would say you're going to need to leave the pipe cleaners whole if you have any issues. Now, I'm going to do, I'm going to do one big one in the middle right where we were, just because I want one more feather right there. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Okay? Anything that you would change, anything that you would do different. Ooh, it's coming together. Look at this. Look at how those feathers come together. I'm trying to get it to where you can see. I got so much stuff behind me. But, so that's what I wanted. I wanted these to look like the ends of his wings. So that is 4 here, 1 in the middle, and then 4 here, okay? So let me move these ones around. Dad said he hopes he gets one. Of course, for all the problems and drama that I give my dad, yes, I can make him something. You guys, I have to tell you, my dad rode in the car with me for the first time, I swear, since he taught me how to drive. Every time I'm with him, he's driven everywhere. And he don't like to be a passenger, so he was very well behaved. Okay. Then the second, what?
I love that you said he was well behaved.
He was. I was very proud of him. And then the second time he did it, he was asking me about my mirrors. And I was like, Dad, you taught me how to drive. So trust that my mirrors are just right where they need to be. He didn't say nothing else. It was so funny. I'm like, you're the one that taught me how to drive, so if there's something wrong, it's your fault. Oh, so funny. I just wanted my dad to relax. So it's okay that his children drive him around, right? It's okay. So anyways, yes, I will make the bald eagle for my dad. How's that? Then he can hang it up in his little man cave garage. Okay, remember we cut 19, so this is, what, 8, 9? And I'm going to have just enough, and then we're going to have to open up that other pack. And, I got to put one more pipe cleaner. Open up that other pack, and I think I'm going to do some, probably 30-inch ruffles, maybe a 20-inch ruffle on these ones right here, because I want it to be nice and full and cover the rest of these open spots. You know what I mean? So here we go again. You're going to take your 10 by 10 square. It's going to be roll side up. Take corner to corner, and from the corner to right here, so you're going to almost have like this triangle. Okay, corner straight out. I'm going to ruffle it right down the middle. And then you're going to have these two pieces that looks like a mustache. And I'm just folding it over to where you get this nice little thing here. Little feather. Okay? And these pipe cleaners are a little sketchy because I did cut them in half. But I'm just going to use them this way. If I had to do this over again, I would use a full pipe cleaner just because this is wreaking havoc on my fingers. And I know some of you don't even attempt to cut that pipe cleaner in half. I want to say it's not even worth it. Pipe cleaners are so cheap that you can just use the whole thing. And here I need to finish this with the pipe cleaners on that side. They're so small, there's nothing left to the pipe cleaner, so you could just, like, I'm going to twist this a couple more times and just fold it down. We're going to cover this right up. Oops, twist. We're going to cover this right up so you're not even going to see it, okay? Anna, yes. So that's a good idea. Anna brings up a good point. So you guys know that I prep my projects usually the day of. If you know you're going to make this, say, okay, Carrie made that and she didn't paint the back, but when I make mine, I'm going to paint the back. I would probably paint it brown like this. You can get, it's called Kona Brown, Rust-Oleum 2X would probably be a good brown. It would make this base nice and dark for you to where you're not even going to see any of this light brownness. Because when you get our MDF pieces from us, they're unfinished. So this is how we get it, and we just cut it out and sand it for you. If you painted this a dark brown color, even if you hand painted it, if you like to hand paint, it should be a lot easier to cover up the base, especially when you're using the value mesh like I am. Okay, so if you prep your pieces ahead of time, let's say I knew I was going to make this today, I could have glued up my sign last night, painted my piece. Now, unless you're exposing this to direct water, you don't have an overhang over your porch or wherever you're hanging it, you really don't have to seal it because you're covering it up, but you can. So paint, if you're in a dry place that paint dries really fast, you could probably paint and seal the same day. We do not. We primer, sand it, paint it, let it dry, and then we seal the next day and let it dry. So for us to paint these, even the painted pieces that we do, they do take a couple extra days for us to get them done, because we want to make sure. We did have some oops in the past that pieces we thought they were dry, they were not dry enough, and when we put them in the box to ship it, everything inside the box just stuck to it and it totally ruined the piece. So we don't want that to happen. Okay, so let your pieces dry. Now I need one more pipe cleaner. This long pipe cleaner is going to go across the bar here in the middle, and that way we can get one more across here just to make it cover this part here. Guys, I'm sweating. I hope this inspires you to create, even if you don't do this with the wings here and you do something different. What else can you use that? Where is he? The bald eagle. What else can you do with him? You know, think about it. So I am clipping this long one here. We don't need it that long. It's just, you know, how I do on other things. You're twisting it, folding the little nubs down. I'm just going to twist these a little bit more, fold them down. I don't want the mesh popping off here. This could be a fun project for veterans, although don't cut the pipe cleaners. It'll be too hard on their hands. If you wanted to do something, if you're involved in anything like that, or selling a little kit, right, for veterans to make, maybe veteran mom or wife or someone would want to make it for their spouse, their son, their daughter, their special person. Okay, look at that. Guys, I can't even believe I'm doing this. Just like I can't believe I made that horse. Look, this is how it's coming out here. Not too bad, right? Look at how cute that is. You guys, I will take anything and put a fun spin on it. This is fun. I'm sweating. Oh, my ear just came up. Okay, so these other pieces, I think I'm gonna do, I have one 10-inch. I'm just gonna leave that over there. I think I'm gonna do some longer cuts because I really wanna fill that in and have that covered. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that yet. So I have 6 there, 3 in the bottom. You know, I could do 3 white ones like that for the tail. If you've seen a bald eagle, I had to look it up because I was like, what does a bald eagle even look like? They have brown feathers, and then they have white tail feathers. So this is 20 inches. I'm just gonna naturally, how it's curled here, I'm just gonna let it curl and then ruffle down the middle just to get this ruffle right here. I kind of want it. Instead of, normally what I do when I do my ruffle is I have it up and down. You have it almost looks like an hourglass. Up here and then down, right? Because it's spread apart, then middle and down. But when I put this here, I want it to be at the side so I can manipulate that tie and make it come like this. So it's covering these feathers. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna put this in this tie right here. And we're not putting any ribbon, so I think this is gonna work out. Whew. Don't cut your pipe cleaners, guys. I thought I could do it. This is messing up my hand. So, like this. See that? I know I'm wearing a black shirt, but I have my mesh going all this way. Instead of being this way and this way, my tie's right here, it's all going this way, okay? So I'm gonna do that for these other spaces. So you're just gonna have a curl, one little curl and a ruffle. Careful when you're cutting black pipe cleaners, the little fuzzies like to move around if you have a fan on and make you think there's a spider. What am I gonna do, guys? Actually, I'm gonna do the end and the end, and then I'm gonna come back and do this middle part because I want that middle part to lay on top right here. And Nancy, can I ask you for another favor, please?
Yeah.
Can you find me some white mesh, just regular white? And I need black pipe cleaners because I think I need to replace these. These are too short. I'm gonna twist this. My poor hands. And I just got my nails done, so this better not mess it up. Perfect. Oh my gosh, this is coming together so good, you guys. Now this roll is done. We have 2 little pieces of brown we're just gonna save for another project. Open up the other brown. And cut more 20 inches. Ooh, thank you. So I only need 3 of these white ones I'm gonna put down here, but I have more wreath rail. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of brown right here to make that work. I need to take this pipe cleaner off because it's not long enough. That's why I actually moved that one. It was hurting my hand. So this, see this middle bar right here? This place right here is where I need to put that pipe cleaner. There we go. Just like I did the other layer, okay? And now this middle one's gonna kind of rest in there. Okay. So let's do this one too. Let's take this one off. I might use these up here to add a little bit more brown. So I need 3 white and 1, 2, 3, 4 more brown. Let me put this on here before we get started. Okay, see how this is right here? See, now you can, even though I'm wearing black, you can see that these 2 pieces of mesh are really covering up these feathers, and then it's that sign is gonna, that little bald eagle is gonna really cover it up. So we need, what did I say? 4 more pieces of brown, and then we'll do the white, okay? Ooh, this is coming out. I love it when I have an idea and then it really comes to life. So 4 times 20. And these are for the ruffles. I am using my wire cutter as a weight. Okay, there's my 4. Let me do my white, and then I need 3 white, and I might use that brown right there, but let's see. We shall see. Okay, so I need 1, oh. 2, and then 1 more. 3, okay. Okay, I gotta take a drink. Thank you for sharing, you guys. Hey, make sure you follow the page too, okay? If I don't send, I didn't go live yesterday, you guys. It was just for a lack of, I ran out of time with everything that I was doing, and I actually forgot. But if I don't send a text message out, if you're on my text list and you're like, why didn't I get a text? Sometimes it's too late. Remember, I'm on the West Coast. Even though it's early for me, it's late for other people. It's just not appropriate. So make sure you follow my page. So you do get notifications, and you have your notifications turned on, okay? And you see, I'm not sharing all kinds of weird stuff on my page. It's always craft, product related questions, you know, lives, blog posts, all of those things that, you know, if you love me and you love my page, then you're going to want to do that. Okay. So roll the outside, ruffle down the middle. This is 20 inches. The first layer of brown, if you join late, the first layer of brown, you got to watch the replay because it's coming together pretty good. The first layer of brown is 10 inches. This second layer is 20 inches. And do not cut your pipe cleaners because I'm having one heck of a time here and my fingers are a little raw from squeezing it and turning it and all of that, okay? So cutting pipe cleaners, do not recommend. And then just roll it, ruffle it. Now here's the middle part. I kind of like what I do with when I make the other wreath rails. I want this one to lay on top of here. So it's just adding a little bit more depth and coverage to the piece. Now here's a full-size pipe cleaner. Oh my God, you guys, this is coming out so cute. Full-size pipe cleaner. So I need to cut it and trim it. And part of the sign should be covering this. So it's going to be okay. So we're going to trim it. And then just have that little nub and fold it back in. You guys, look at this, how it's coming out. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited right now. Oh. Yay! Kathy, I know we do not write things down. I need to make better habits of repeating myself, but if you watch the replay and you turn the notification or the captions on, that might help. The captions aren't always right, so don't always trust that. You might have to just write it down as we're going. And you kind of already know what I use. I use a lot of 10-inch mesh. Even if you write ahead of time, okay, Carrie's going live, here's her project, here's the date, so if you ever have to come back to the video, and then you can do, okay, write 10-inch mesh, ribbon, tubing, and then just write, okay, 10-inch mesh, she cut 10 inches, 20 inches, or whatever. I'm in Chris's printable thing. I should make up little recipe cards for you guys. That would be fun. Ah, Chris, if you're still watching, girlfriend, I just got a new idea. Okay, so the white I'm gonna do just like the brown. Fold it over point to point, ruffle it, and then you're just gonna make these little feathers right here. And don't laugh at my faces. I make faces when I'm concentrating, and I could tell I'm already making faces because this is really hard on my fingers. So sometimes I'm like squinting my face, I'm scrunching my face, sticking my tongue out, biting my lip, I don't know. All kinds of funny things. See this right here? Oh my gosh. What's up?
You want your AC on?
No, I have the fan on. I'm just hot because I didn't even turn the light on. I'm just hot because this is making me nervous. And yeah, that's fine. Thank you though. My brother's so sweet. It's that little one. He's so sweet. The middle brother you gotta watch out for. Ronnie doesn't have Facebook, so he doesn't watch this.
Oh, it's that second born.
Yep. That's Ronnie, second born. Nikki's just the sweetest. He can't hurt a fly. You guys, this is coming together so cute. I will take a picture after the back so you can see the placement of the ties, because you might want to know. I know it's hard to follow along when you can't see the placement of the ties, but I will take a picture of the back and show you exactly where I put them, okay? And then you'll see. So I'm gonna take these other 2 pieces of brown, these just little 10-inch pieces. I'm just gonna ruffle them, nothing special. I wanna cover up part of this white right here. The eagle is gonna be on this, so it's not a big deal. So I'm gonna kind of move this around a little bit. Okay, and there's a piece of red glitter or something. Now I have to cut this one. I'm not gonna measure this. So let's just, well, let's see. We got 10 inches here, we have 10 inches. So another 10-inch piece. And now look, I used the rest of that. Oops. Something's sticking in my face. So just taking this, roll side like this is the natural curl of it. I'm just opening that and ruffling right down the middle. Nothing special. Right here, I'm going to do the same thing I did over there. I don't want my mesh like an hourglass. I want it going the same direction. So I'm just going to manipulate this a little bit. And you guys, do you guys watch Sweet Magnolias? Nancy, have you seen Sweet Magnolias?
Yeah.
Did you watch this season?
I'm halfway through it.
Oh my gosh.
Did you finish it?
No, I have one more. Oh, episode 9 is a bombshell.
I'm on season 2 of Bridgerton.
Okay,
Very good.
you guys, look at my eagle piece. Now, this is where I'm going to have to manipulate this in a way. Oh, this is adorable. You know, I'm into very whimsical pieces. I love the uniqueness. Look at this. I haven't attached it yet, but I want to hold it in a way. You guys, holy cow. Let me move this off the wall. So, and now I'm yelling. Let me move this off the wall. Can you tell I'm excited? So we have a white background, so you can kind of see how this is coming out. Oh my gosh. I'm surprising myself. Okay, so the glue's a little wet still. Here's another tip. Do not put hot glue on wet, damp super glue. It gives off fumes and it smells absolutely horrible. So if you have anything with smells, don't do it. I've done it twice now and I regret both times. So don't do it. I'm just gonna go for it. I know my glue's on there. I can see it's touching, it's dry in some spots, but I want to get this on here. So I'm gonna do my best. Oh, see, I already got some on my hand. Darn it. I was gonna say I'm gonna do my best not to touch it, but oh, no, just touched it. Okay, this is why it's so important for you to do this ahead of time so you don't experience what I'm doing. You don't need to get super glue and all kinds of stuff all over your hands, okay? So, I am gonna attempt to use all 3 of these just because I want the eagle to have a nice spot on the wreath, and it won't be floppy and it won't move, okay? So there's the 3 cable tie mounts with the 3 pipe cleaners. And now what I did was, there's points on both of this. I'm kind of moving the mesh a little bit to where the eagle head is resting in the mesh a little bit, okay? And that's what I want. So I'm gonna have to turn this, and now I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna put this at. We're just gonna rest it on the girls. So I'm gonna have this going through one hole of the rail, that one going through the other hole of the rail. And that super glue stinks. Come on. There. I'm gonna position this and just tie it off, just so it doesn't move, okay? Now the other one, I get my hand back here because I didn't put any mesh. I'm gonna do the same thing, kind of opposite of where the other corner is, putting the pipe cleaner through that rail portion and repositioning this, move that mesh. I want it to be to where he's covering the mesh, but he's also in the mesh, you know what I mean? So twist that on, and then this guy up here, I just want more security. Gonna put the pipe cleaner through the rail and bring it through. And now you can see where you want to cover up the base, but someone, who is it, Anna, suggested painting. If you don't like the way the base looks through here, I would paint it brown beforehand. So before you start your project, prep it, do your sign, paint your base. If you're gonna spray it, you don't have to clear gloss it because you're just gonna cover it up, okay? You could use semi-gloss, gloss. I don't like satin. I do not recommend satin. I just don't like the way that it covers. I don't like the way it paints. I don't like anything about it. So if you like satin, perfect. Just use a brown. I think Kona brown is pretty dark. If you use the Rust-Oleum 2X paint, I recommend Kona brown. I think it's one of the colors that we carry when we paint our welcomes. But paint it the night before, let it dry, prep your sign, let it dry, and oh my gosh. It's so cute, it's ridiculous. Look at that! Oh my gosh, you guys. How fun is that? So I would say one roll of brown mesh, because I don't know if we'd get one roll with what I did here. And then just 3 little pieces of white. And I'm gonna make a bow with the, look, and I only have a little piece here, so we're just gonna use whatever's on this roll and call it good. How's that? So let's do, now this would look cute if we had long tails here. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have this hanging down like that, but let me see. That would look cute. Now you could really, I only have this piece because I wanted to use it as a demo. You could really go all out on the bow, the patriotic bow, because it is, you know, it is the way. But this would be so cute. I'm just trying to wing it here to where I have some sort of tail. Yep, I'm just gonna do that. We're gonna do that and call it good. I'm just gonna use another black one, and you can make your own patriotic bow as big and bougie as you want. I'm not gonna cut the tail so it's the flag's going the same direction. I think that this is just perfect how it is. So insert your own bow here. We've made so many, so just make it how you want. I'm just doing a regular bow like this. And then I'm gonna go right here to the bottom of him. And I'm just gonna go right over this middle white tie. And I think that should be good. Pulling it through. fixing that. And then I'll dovetail the ends. This does need a big bow, but I wasn't prepared to make a big giant bow. This is so adorable. This is gonna be perfect for my dad. He's gonna love this. Yay! I mean, what else how many people give their dad a wreath? I know people do like man caves and stuff like that. My dad's always in the garage, so this is a cool piece. I hope he likes this. I'm just going to dovetail that and fix this guy right here like that. Yay! Oh my gosh, I love him so much. Now we gotta hang him. Anytime I have a wreath rail like this, I just use the rail. I don't put any holes in here. If you have jute string or if you have more ribbon, if you want to do that, I'm just gonna create a hanger with a pipe cleaner and just hang it up like this so you guys can see it right now, okay? So I hope this inspires you to make something with these wings. We have the eagle head already. So you really only need one roll of mesh and a little bit of white. And look at how cute he came out. OMG. I'm moving my phone so Instagram can see. Look at how cute that is. And I am all sweaty. Whew. Right? So simple. You can add a little bit of yellow in there too. You know how veterans like their red, white, and blue with yellow? Yep, so it's when you look up the eagle, he has brown, his head is white, he has brown, and then his little tail feathers are white too. Now this is a white wall, but if you, like my door is teal, you would really see this stand out. This loop is a little bit bigger than this, but we just winged it, so there we go. I love it, you guys. Thank you for being here. We have a lot of updates coming that I've been working on. That's what I was doing a majority of yesterday. So stay tuned. If you are new, welcome. If you're watching me on YouTube, I do most of my comments on Facebook. I'm on all the socials on Hot Mesh Mom, but we have more coming this week. We're working on some back end stuff. I cannot wait to share with you. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. I hope this inspires you to make something cute with that eagle, and I will see you guys